Yeah, you can definitely see it. The Naga players spend a lot of time would run some block sequence and then Fukio backwards and then just hold the space afterwards. And what do you do once you're in that situation? You know, you've got all these stubby normals. He's gone, and he just outranges you. And then once he's in, it's Naga pressure. That's scary as any character.
Yeah, I mean, and that Naga pressure with the Fukio back mind games is so scary. Because, I mean, he can just go back and he just hit 2S. And, you get hit, you're just smoked.
Well, and the other thing, too, is that, like, 2H, I mean, we didn't see a lot of it, I don't think, from Cement Eater, but 2H catches Gold Lewis in a lot of situations just running. He can't jump at all. Not that he has a great jump anyway. It's a really tough situation.
Absolutely. Now we have Dany Almaza versus HereticMAGICMAN. Let me get that score. They've moved around a little bit. The Ino versus the Kai. Now, I don't know a ton about this matchup in particular. However, I do know that Dany is terrifying. So that is definitely an aspect. I mean, MAGICMAN's been really cooking this bracket too, though. So
yeah, they've been doing very well, I think. I was really impressed with the Baiken one, too.
Oh, look at the fireballs coming in. Dany's got a good idea. If you just never interact with the Ino and you play Zoner Kai instead, that can work out pretty nicely for you.
I think that's honestly the strategy for a lot of characters, is just to play T-Power. And I think Kai has good tools to do so.
And that's the second time that I've seen Burst make it through the Stroke the Big Tree cross-up, which I think is supposed to be Burst safe. Maybe it's the wrong stroke that Magician is using here.
I'll have to pay more attention. It's possible that if you delay it enough, it'll work.
That's pretty fair. Yeah, so very smart regardless on people using the Burst there. Trying to go for a Tap Dust. Oh, nice. A Fireball clashes with the Note. The Note actually doesn't eat the Fireball here. Are you just dead? Ooh, what a nice pickup.
Yeah.
Dany going up 1-0 here. Doing a very good job. The Kai Fireball beating out Note is really interesting, because I always thought that multi-hit projectiles like that almost always beat other projectiles. But the fact that
the thing you gotta understand about Ino's projectile is that it actually isn't multi-hit for a good little bit after she uses it.
Oh.
And the fact that the fireball hit so close to the Ino, I think, caused it to lose.
Very interesting. Yeah, because I know that, like, Testament Crow, for instance, will smoke Ino Fireball at all ranges. But that's just like a very specific interaction of those two.
Yeah, Crow, I think, just beats a lot of projectiles in general.
Yeah. It's at such an awkward height that it very rarely interacts with other projectiles. Oh, nice job calling out the parry and getting the with the 5P auto timing for that grab.
So as far as this matchup goes, Baiken v Kai,
yeah,
you have to play very patiently as Baiken in order to see good opportunities. Now,
that hit
when they food arc, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But a lot of this matchup is sitting inside of outside of stun dipper range, trying to H Kabari, or like just trying to dash block in through Kai's negative buttons.
What a nice block from MAGICMAN there.
Yeah, that kind of stuff is, I think, a lot more common whenever you have to play slowly.
MAGICMAN living in the scramble a little bit there, but manages to take the stock. Got left alive with a fraction of HP. Nice match there on the 2K2G from Dany. Very nice. Oh, catches with a 2H2.
Hello.
Very scary pressure coming in. Now a lot of meter as well. Just throws out that 5P to check and approach. There's the PRC. You do gotta respect Kai with meter. But now he has none, and you still have 50% and burst available. Are you dead here? Oh, does MAGICMAN have these? The Kabari going to do what it does. MAGICMAN profiting on a little bit of this Baiken experience, I feel like. Very nicely done. Now 1-1 tied up. The Baiken swap coming in really nicely, I feel like, for Magic Man. You know,
For
gets a
sure,
little
for
bit more
sure.
of that aggression. Calling out, kind of calls out some of Dany's habits in an interesting way as well. I think that the Baiken matchup, or at least the swap here, looks like Dany is a little bit less comfortable, at least with Magic Man's style of Baiken.
Wow, what a whiff punish with the 5K. Yeah, it's a tough switch to make, too, considering that, like, I've talked about this a little bit, where you can't really just swing super blindly in this matchup. It's a lot slower, a lot more dash blocking. Not an easy thing to just switch to.
Very nice. The burst coming out. Red RC. Another burst coming out immediately. Both players burst down now. But here's another Red RC from Dany, and this one's going to be death.
Now you're sweating a little bit if you're Magic Man without your burst down around.
Yep. No burst. Down one round. He's going to try it. Very nice TKs on him, but the DP is going to be making it happen. Lots of backdashes happening from both players here. Very nice. With meter available. Oh.
Not quite dead, I don't think.
Kai's not the tankiest guy in the world, but is definitely not the squishiest. He is going to live on the other side. Now you do have to contend with a safe jump, but it's not actually a safe jump.
She doesn't, Baiken doesn't get safe jumps, although she might against Kai, but not against Ride the Lightning.
Interesting, yeah. All right.
She doesn't beat 9-frame reversals, though, with her jumping there.
Interesting, yeah. Dany finding it there, using that meter smartly. Kind of like, I guess Baiken shares that with Test. You beat the slow reversals, but not the fast ones.
Yeah, I see a lot of players, I do this, where if you have to worry about a DP, potentially, if your opponent has meter, I like to take an S tether.
Yeah.
And you know, if they do anything, the tether's going to beat it typically.
Right.
But, you know, doesn't put you in any danger and puts you in a pretty safe sequence where you're +2.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good option there. I've always assumed that Baiken is kind of a safe jump machine. I know
She is. She really is. It just so happens that after wall break from Super, not so much.
Interesting. Well, that is pretty good to know. Gets a little bit scrambly there on the cross-ups. I would have gotten hit. I don't think any
Baiken
attacks were coming
love
out.
Scrambles.
I would have gotten hit even though nobody was attacking. Oh, look at this. The Tommies are coming in. Oh, the DP comes out, though. This is exactly the kind of turnaround that Dany's looking for. Positive bonus on the other side of the wall. But you
gotta be blocking for it to be a safe jump.
Yeah, very true. Just trying to catch. Very nice. If the JS doesn't do the trick, I'll just pull the gun out of the other pocket.
Right.
Very good stuff going on here. Magic Man could be trying to win some of these neutral interactions. Look at that. What a clean conversion. Excuse me. It's been a long week.
I hear that.
Oh, nice. A little far slash. Big parry on the second hit of Stun Dipper. That's the thing I love.
Doesn't let him get the RC.
Matchup. This is death. Simple as. That's all right. That's all right. Going into match point for Dany here in the finals. Very interesting. Magic Man going to have to make something happen. A run of close slash is going to be a gnarly way to get something started. A little cross up on the
cross up too off the H Kavari.
Here we go. The bars coming out.
These sequences are so good for Baiken. Look at how much meter she has. Look at how much risk the Kai has.
Yep, this is very nice. Dany hitting that classic run up and jump in your face. Oh, here we go. Here comes the Blicky. You're going to get thrown back. Oh, but goes for an ID
That's the action classic.
Oh, what a burst bait from Dany. This is a lot of damage. As well as
not over yet, though. No knockdown here.
Yep. First not coming
now
in. Oh, that 60 is going to be enough. Roll credits, folks. That's going to be a 3-1 for DM Almaza. 3-1. HereticMAGICMAN going to be going down to the bottom bracket. Going to be fighting the winner of this game, who is Saiboshi versus Wonton. Now, this is a hell of a matchup. Winner stays to fight Magic Man.
I'm sorry, I'm not up to date on the Wonton lore. To me, this is just Cement Eater 912.
Yeah, sorry, I know I said wonton. That's not what I meant, though. It is indeed Cement Eater. Cement Eater, an